Good morning. Welcome to the Carla Marie and Anthony Show here on Twitch. If you're watching later on YouTube, thank you very much for giving us a view on that platform as well. We appreciate that very much.
Yep.
We are in Hype Train Level 2, and I believe if we make it through Hype Train Level 5, we are taking another pina colada shot.
Yeah, I lost the recipe, so...
Oh, no, it's over here.
Okay, good. Also, if you are watching on YouTube and you're like, how did I find these idiots? I don't have an answer for that. However, we do also host the Morning Show podcast Monday through Friday. It's about 20 minutes long, and it's everything you need to get your day going and to know what's going on in the world. You can check that out in the link in like the little description thing on YouTube.
Okay.
Oh,
Cool. What?
also today, we are giving away a Young Nails Instant Studio Kit. Has everything you need to do a super cool at-home mani.
There's like a lot of stuff in there. Let me see
Careful,
this.
shake it.
I'm not going to shake it. I don't want to break anything. But, I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There's about 35 things in here.
And I believe this is our last nail kit to
no.
give away. So exclamation point enter will get you entered. You only need to do that once.
Oh, crap. Hold on. I don't think it went live. So anyone who pressed enter, wait. I was waiting for this, so.
Well, we're all going to do that again.
Hold on. Give me a second. There's a lot of things I have to set up every morning.
So coming up on today's show, the reason I had mentioned that my family is in here is I have a video of my brother. Mom, you cannot enter the contest. I have a video of my brother being an absolute idiot, and we decided to show it on Twitch before I share it with the rest of the social media world. So we're going to play that. I think he's in here watching. I don't even know if he has a username, but he's in here. And we're going to talk about the siren gaze, Gaze, not Gays. Don't do exclamation point enter yet.
Just wait. Just wait.
The thing has not been created.
And remember, if you are subscribed to the channel, can everyone hear me? Yes. If you are subscribed to the channel, you do get 3 times the odds of winning. Your chances of winning are 3 times better. So,
Okay.
it is now started. There we go. Lisa,
do this
thank you
again.
very much for those 5 gifted subs. And thank you to everyone who's gotten us this far. I think, are we through level 5?
I don't know.
Is
But
that level 5, level 4?
exclamation point enter. If you did it prior to these last
Level
30
3.
seconds, it didn't count.
Oh, there's a lot of people entering right now. So, yeah, exclamation point enter. Thank you to Jen. Or was that Lisa? I missed it. That was Lisa. Thank you very much. And thank you to, I think it was Sweet Eats by V, who gifted 500 bits as well. So thank you both very much for getting us through to Hype Train Level 4. We're almost there. It's almost shot time. And there is a new shot glass emote, if you'd like to use that. We've had the contest live now for 50 seconds, and 70 people have joined. So that is pretty good.
Yeah, that's cool. Super cool. That's more than 1 per second, in case you didn't know.
I did.
Okay.
Thank you.
Also, while we're doing this, before we get into everything in today's show, we have an adulting question.
An adulting. Oh,
And I know
yeah.
people hate, like, oh, I'm so over the word adulting. Well, I don't care. It's a serious adulting question. So Anthony and I bought a propane tank from Costco a few months ago, actually. Well, not a few months ago. In May, I think. May, June. And we finally just set it up to the grill last night. And it said it was low. And we're like, maybe it's just the gauge is off. I don't know. And then we went to go turn on the grill, and it's not working. So now we're wondering, when we were at Costco, the contest is blocking our faces.
The contest is on the screen.
This guy is unbelievable today.
What? Oh. Why is that on there? Has it been like that the whole time? No way.
I mean, good thing it wasn't anything like super important.
There shouldn't have been a window capture on the screen. There we go.
You still didn't do it, Tones.
Oh my God. There's a lot I'm
Can you-
trying to handle
I
here.
need you to do me a favor. Go walk down the hallway
No.
and come back.
Nope.
No, you wouldn't make me do this.
Because I'm wearing board shorts. I'm not getting up. I'm wearing Roosevelt's board shorts right now. They have a bunch of boats on them.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Carla Marie
Yes.
Anthony Show.
And we did hit hype train level 5.
Okay, well, that's just what we need right now.
Let's just take the shot first. Let's do it. We'll go back to adulting after we take a shot.
Oh.
What'd you forget? What did you do this time?
The measuring cup, but we're going to wing it.
Oh, great. This is
Because
going
we
to
know
taste...
how much a third is and whatever is at this point.
This is going to taste great.
Okay, so this is a pina colada shooter. So it's, all the fun stuff you would have in a pina colada, but in a little shot size. What does it matter, sir?
I'm trying to see what the directions are.
So if you go to SeattleCocktailClub.com/CMA, you will get the recipe. So it's got pineapple tequila, pineapple juice, coconut rum cream. You're supposed to fill the cocktail shaker halfway with ice, which we did. Add 2/3 ounce of coconut rum cream. This is what I kept messing.
And then how much of the other thing?
2.1 ounces.
Oh, okay.
So this is just a little bit.
Well, didn't we find out yesterday that two-thirds of a
Cup.
cup was 50? Oh, okay.
And not 55. It was 5. I can't this, man. You know what? YOLO. Oh, we don't say that anymore, right?
I'm just so nervous about this
Because
shot
I
now.
poured so much in there. What's got to be a Jersey thing? What
I don't
is
know.
it doing?
I love seeing all the shot glasses in the chat, though. Gets me really excited for the weekend.
Oh. Okay, that's the question. Wait, what did my mom say?
I don't know. Mama Maria said you can't buy propane tank full of propane. It can't be sold that way. You buy the tank and then go get it filled.
Oh, like you can't pump your own gas in Jersey. Very true. But
Shayna FC said the propane tank at Costco.
nope.
Oh,
Shanna
is
FC said, is the propane tank at Costco already
Yes.
filled?
Or is it empty? I can't remember.
So that was our adulting question. We think that.
We think we bought an empty tank. Just break it down. We're
Why?
stupid.
It was so expensive just for a tank?
We think we bought an empty tank because we hadn't used it yet. The plastic cap was still on it. I got everything set up yesterday and then realized the tank was at 0. So I'm pretty sure we bought an empty tank. Like big dummies.
Well, I mean, we needed the tank because we didn't have a.
Yeah. And here's the thing. I know that in the state of Washington, you can buy full tanks because last summer we did.
No, we didn't. We had them.
Oh, that was from the neighbor? Okay, so maybe we didn't.
I don't remember how much the tank was. It was like $40 maybe. That makes sense now that I think about it. Gas is a lot of money.
It is.
Okay. Thank
you
you, Brian. Said they're gonna DM me and they work for a propane company.
Lindsay said you cannot buy a full tank at Costco. So we bought an empty tank.
So where do I fill it at?
I mean, there's the gas station down the street does it.
No, I mean you buy it at Costco and then you go outside and
Oh, I don't know if do they have a filling station at Costco?
they have to.
Let's see. You can buy them at places that actually sell propane.
You can only buy them at places that actually sell propane being full. So we just bought an empty thing.
Oh, Alicia in Seattle says, I closed on my house in Ballard today. Welcome to the neighborhood. Unless you were here before and you bought a new house in Ballard.
So
And
cool.
Welcome back to the neighborhood.
DM us. Let us know where.
Oh, so Costco can fill it too. Or Home Depot.
All right, we're just going to go to, well, we're not going to the 76 because it's $97.
I mean, there's a Lowe's up the road we could go to. I'm sure they'll do it as well. It should not be $40 for an empty can. That's outrageous. Is that what you spent it on? Is that what you spent on it?
And I think so.
You spent that money.
No, we.
All right,
split
let's
that.
take the shot now that Hype Train is officially over. It's been a morning so far, and we got a lot to do. Woo! Your mixture wasn't terrible. Not as good as it was the last couple days. You all right? All right.
Woo! I know it's not a birthday, but Just Jen Realtor, it's her wedding weekend.
We got a new home purchase. We got a wedding.
Oh yeah, Alicia's home.
A lot of adulting, not on this side of the screen, though.
It's not in the screen.
So congratulations, early congratulations to Jen, and congratulations to Alicia on the house.
Definitely early.
That is big, big news.
What if she's like, I'm not doing this?
I think she's pretty committed to it. Seems like it is, at
Do
least.
people still run away from weddings?
I hope so. Mainly because it's just a fun thing to talk about.
And I'm assuming like if it's kind of like a shotgun wedding to an extent, not if like you're pregnant and you run away, but like if it's someone you just met, you're more likely. But I want to know about.
I disagree.
I want to know about people that have been married for like 10 years and then go to get married and they're like, never mind.
I think if you're doing a shotgun wedding type thing. No, I'm moving on our screen.
All right, continue.
That might just be you, Stephanie. Yeah, I think it's just. Okay. So, I think if you're doing some sort of like shotgun wedding type of thing, like you're drunk in Vegas and you go to one of the chapels over there, you're less likely to bail on that,
right?
Than if you're like 5 or 6 years into the relationship.
No, I agree.
Because at that point, you're in your crazy state of mind, right? It's a shotgun wedding to begin with. But if you're in your sane frame of mind and you're looking at this going, wait, I'm deciding now, this is the person forever, no matter what they do. If I want to break up with them, I've got to get lawyers and split half of my things and all of that. That's something you run away from.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Well, obviously it's happened to no one in this chat because they would have told us. So if you know anyone who ran away from their wedding.
I mean, I know a couple people who.
The list on the screen.
Oh, I know a couple people who, like.
What?
I would say they weren't runaway brides or anything, but I know people who very close to the wedding, they broke up.
I mean.
Like things were planned, invitations were out. The bridesmaids, I think one of them had their bachelorette party already, and then it was done.
That's when I would wait till after the bachelorette party. But if that were the case, I would go wild at my bachelorette party. Well, I guess my bachelor.
Tacoma Swifty said, I feel like broken engagements are much more common than the actual runaway bride.
Or runaway groom.
Yeah, absolutely. Who do you think runs away more, brides or grooms? I think brides. I think both brides run away more, and brides are more likely to break off the engagement. And I think mostly because the reason a bride or bride-to-be would break off the engagement is if she found her significant other cheating.
But what if he found her cheating?
I just think it's more likely. I think guys are more likely to get caught, which is why women are more likely to catch them. Not that they're not doing it at the same time or at the same amount.
Here's why I think brides are more likely to run away. Because on the day of the wedding, the groom has to be there, and he's already there. He's not going to leave. You know what I mean?
True, yeah.
And the bride's got like those extra few minutes.
Yeah, the groom's just standing there for like an hour. Yeah. Nothing to do, just looking like a big dope.
If it was my sister's wedding, literally that's how long it was.
All the weddings I've been to, the guy is just standing there forever. On that day for that guy, it's got to feel like, for us, it feels long because we're just waiting for all the hubbub to pass by so that we can get to the real party. But for the guy, it's got to be much, much worse because you're just standing there waiting for this one person to show up. And you're doing you're making the biggest commitment you can make. And you're just standing there in front of a whole group of people looking like a dope in his tux.
Okay, so that's actually very true. Shanna said if the groom cheats, isn't that him running away from his bride? Yes. Yeah.
But he's not. But I said breaking off the engagement.
Yeah.
So I think the one who officially breaks off the engagement would most likely be the person who was cheated on. But yes, I understand where you're coming from.
But I have been to weddings now where no one's standing up there, and there's like. The groom walks down. I think he kind of starts it. Like the groom has been walking down with his mom.
Yeah, the groom should do like a Pope walk by himself.
And then I feel like his bridal, and then I don't know if he kicks it off or if the rest, like in that sense, right? I think like the groomsman will walk down and then the groom walks down with his mom. I know like in the past, sometimes it's like other groomsmen that will walk down the groom's mom. Yes. But I think
I've seen that.
That idea makes more sense.
There was something in the chat a second ago from Sarah in Fort Lauderdale. She said, I hung out with my husband all day until the wedding, and he did the same entrance I did.
That's awesome.
That's a lot of fun.
Also, I've been seeing this a lot lately.
Seeing what?
I know we have talked about weddings once a week since we started My Day Friday.
It's wedding season.
No. I just mean like it's something that everyone can relate to, I think, whether you've gotten married or not. I forgot what I was even going to say. Oh, Sarah, Sarah said, how I've seen a lot of brides and grooms actually spend the night before their wedding together.
Mm-hmm.
Because some people, it depends where you are,
Heathens.
what your situation is, but a lot of people have been like, I wasn't going to go sleep on my mom's couch the night before my wedding and not be comfortable. Or it's been like, these are the things I did before my wedding and I regret it. And a lot of them were like, I ended up sleeping in a room with a friend who snored all night because I couldn't be with my significant other and it was miserable.
So Sarah from Fort Lauderdale, who said she spent the whole day with her husband beforehand, and then he did the same walk, said they spent the night together as well.
Yeah.
I disagree. I actually love the idea of spending the night alone. And everyone's gonna be like, oh, Anthony, you like sleeping on the couch, or you
I was gonna go there.
That's not what this is. I like the significance, and because at this point, like, so many people are getting married that live together already.
Yeah.
I like the idea of saying we have this night alone. This is our last night on our own. And I don't think either one should be sharing a room with anyone. I think they should get their own hotel room or their own room in their parents' house, whatever.
I slept with my sister the night before our wedding. We shared a bed.
Dumb. She should have had her own room.
It was cute.
She's making the commitment the next day to sleep in the same room with the same person forever. She should have had one night before the wedding for herself.
She should have, but he snores a lot, so she really messed that up. And we were victims of that snoring in Disney, so we know she really did mess up then.
Yeah, I feel like you guys were real mean to him for his snoring.
We kicked him out of the room, and you were part of it.
I was not part of kicking him out. This is what happened the last night that we stayed in Disney. Just to pivot for a second.
Well, don't pivot for let's put a bow on the last conversation, please. For my
Weddings are crazy. Run away if you want to, and make sure you spend the night before with yourself.
Yes.
Okay. That's the bow?
That's the bow.
All right.
Yoop. Next.
That's the cleanest we've ever ended a conversation.
Well, we're going to start working on bows now.
So, when we were in Disney, the way that the rooms were set up, I'm going to say I understand the setup. I wasn't a fan of it.
Oh, my brother who paid for your entire Disney trip is watching.
It has nothing to do with your brother. Okay? The way the room was set up, there were, 10 people on this trip?
Yeah.
So your brother, his wife, and their 2 kids. Mm-hmm. They stayed in one room with double beds.
Which was insane.
Okay. Then the remaining 6 people were 3 couples. Myself and Carla Marie.
Yeah.
Carla Marie's sister and her husband. Your brother's in-laws.
Yes.
Niece
and nephew.
Niece and nephew. So there are 2 rooms now left for 6 couples. There's a room with double beds, and then the master suite with a bathroom that was larger than our actual bedroom.
Yep.
It overlooked, it had a balcony, it overlooked the lake there.
It made the most sense.
So sick.
It made the most sense because it would have made sense for us to share a room with them because we didn't really know them. It wouldn't make sense for them to share a room with my niece and nephew.
I think it would have made a ton of sense.
I mean,
for them to share a room with your sister and her husband, right? They all knew each other.
Not really.
Well, mainly because I wanted that room.
Okay, well, that was never going to happen.
And again, like I said, I know why it was broken out the way it was, but I would have loved to stay in that room. Of course.
However, I do, it was fun and also torturous getting to share a room with my sister for a week. I don't know the last time we did that. Yeah. We were probably kids, honestly. And yeah, a whole week sharing a room together, we were probably kids. I never posted it, but I had a photo of her with her clothes hanging out of her drawers, which is what she used to do. I meant to send it to my dad because she's always done that and it drives me. I don't know how it happens, but maybe she's like, oh, never mind, and then picks something else up and closes the drawer.
So Sarah from Fort Lauderdale said, I would have taken the king bed with my kids if I paid for the trip.
Yeah, but how?
So there was only one bed in that room.
Yeah.
So it made way more sense for the whole family, mom, dad, son, daughter, to split the beds and sleep in that room. But since we were in a room with Carla Marie's sister and her husband, I felt like the women in the room were very mean to Sal for his snoring. Was he a loud snorer? Yes. But snoring is loud in general for the most part.
No, I mean, he is like some people are like
I snore sometimes.
He is. I had the Soundscapes app on my phone. Great app, by the way. Cranked to I should have did that and what's trending while we were in Disney. Then I
Yeah.
think about it. Cranked to the fullest extent.
You
And
know
he
what
was
that
like-
scared me?
He was like, I actually kind of like these ocean sounds. I'm like, yeah, me too.
So I always get really nervous because I use some soundscapes as well to fall asleep. I get really nervous with the water ones because I always remember there's that. I don't know if it's real, if it's an urban legend. If you put someone's hand in water, they pee themselves.
Let's try it.
You can try it in your own bed if you want. So I always am concerned that if I listen to water, I'll pee myself. I don't know if it's the same phenomenon, but I get
At one
very
point,
scared.
Was it my sister or you that were like, I thought somebody was peeing with the bathroom door?
Maybe your sister said that. So
we told them because I think I showed him a video of him snoring, and we were
just
talking,
mean.
and he
He
was like,
knows.
you know what? Today I'm going to sleep on the couch, and we were like, okay.
So what happened the last night was we were all still awake, and Carla Marie's sister and her husband were on their bed, and he fell asleep essentially mid-conversation while everyone else was awake and started snoring. And someone, I think your sister, said something like, "Are you effing kidding me?" And he woke up.
Oh, that's right. He
He's
wasn't
like, "You know
even
what?"
sleeping.
He's like, did I fall asleep and start snoring? And everyone said yes. He's like, "I'm just going to go sleep on the couch." And when that happened, his wife, Carla Marie's sister, was like, "That's ridiculous. You're not sleeping on the couch. Just try to not snore," or something like that. And all I said was, "Sal, listen, if you want to go sleep on the couch, you're more than welcome. There's an extra blanket and an extra pillow in the closet."
And he was like, "Get this
Which
shit
I
and get out."
realized after I said it was me kind of sounded like I was pushing him out the door. What I really was trying to say was sleep wherever the hell you want. And with that said, if you do choose to sleep on the couch, you can sleep comfortably with a big blanket.
There, like the night before, I was like, Sal, and he was like, not. He's like, just wake me up. And I was like, I tried. He goes, well, hit me with the pillow. So and I don't know why we did it like this. Oh, I don't remember why, but he was on the same side of the bed as I was. So, like, he was right next to me. And
Yes.
then I had you on the other side of me, and you were snoring some nights. Not as loud, but I remember my sister was like, I could hear Anthony too. I'm like,
Yeah, absolutely. I snore sometimes.
But your snores are like,
Yeah, everyone tells me I sound like scary when I
I'm
sleep.
like, are you okay?
By everyone, I mean you, my brother, and
Who else?
no one else really.
My sister.
No, your sister, her husband, from this
Yeah,
past
'cause
from
you're
this
like,
past trip.
I'm like, are you okay?
And my brother said the same thing because we've shared a room together.
And what other women?
No other women have said I sound scary. I mean, I have snored, and they've told me that, and they usually would have. I said usually like it happens now.
Everyone's
Would have woken me up.
was talking about these CPAP machines. Everyone's talking about them. We got to get Sal one.
Isn't that for like people who can't breathe at night?
Well, that's what's happening.
Because I know like weightlifters, like not weightlifters. I'm talking like the world's strongest men type weightlifters. They all, because they're so heavy, they all sleep with CPAP machines. Like they can't breathe at night because they're so big.
Are these things like ever for sale? Because they're $1,000.
Oh, you know what? When I went to go recycle all of the loose batteries that we had, I went to, what's it called? Bulbs Plus, Batteries Plus, Batteries Plus Bulbs, Bulbs and Batteries.
Plus.
Whatever that store is called. It's like a national chain. It's over us, by us. It's up by Best Buy in Northgate. So I walked in to recycle some batteries, and then I was waiting to buy a bulb as well because they do batteries plus bulbs. There was a woman who brought her CPAP travel battery, and they were like soldering it because part of it was broken or something.
That's crazy.
She was like, "Yeah, I have my home one and my small travel CPAP." Right? CPAP is how you say it?
Yeah, I mean, I would assume so. Insurance will help.
Insurance pays for the CPAP. That makes sense.
No, insurance will help.
Will help. And it is called Batteries Plus.
I swore bulbs was in there. That's Mandela effect.
Well, there was a place across from the old iHeartRadio building that we worked in New York. There was a place across the street that I think may have been called Batteries Plus Bulbs. It was like a little hardware store, and I'd have to go there a couple times to get like equipment or things to fix things.
Like you can't really say across there because the way that building was on a little island and everything was across.
If you were at the front door with the building at your back, it was to the right by the intersection of Canal and 6th. It was like a little
Oh.
white building. There was a deli next door to it where,
That doesn't help.
do you remember where Garrett met Macklemore
Vaguely.
before Macklemore came
Across
into the
from
studio?
where Barry's was?
Nope. This is a stupid conversation to have.
Barry's is closer to Canal.
Yeah, batteries and bulbs. I'm pretty sure it was called Batteries and Bulbs.
Okay. What's
If
next?
anyone's going to New York City and traveling through the Holland Tunnel in the
There's
next
no
couple
way
days,
it's still there.
go check it out. It was probably demolished for some sort of
High-rise.
condo, high-rise type thing.
Batteries plus bulbs is the store, by the way. Here.
Here's batteries
we were
plus
right.
No, check batteries plus.
No, batteries plus bulbs is definitely
That's the one, huh?
where you went. So
There you go.
batteries plus bulbs is not sponsoring this show. However,
However, if you
look at
wanna-
all these, that's where you went. Batteries plus bulbs. There's 47 of them within.
I highly suggest, and it does take up a little bit of space here in our studio/office, but I've been trying to do a better job of hanging on to things that I know are recyclable, but not in your regular city pickup recycling. And batteries are one of them. Electronic waste that you can take to Best Buy, which a lot of people in this chat suggested a while ago when I asked.
Yeah.
They don't take loose batteries, though, at Best Buy. If you have like a cell phone, you could throw it in there, or a broken cell phone. I'm trying to find ways to get rid of our junk without just putting them in the trash.
Yeah.
And that's an easy one.
Ridwell is what we're looking into.
Ridwell is going to be something we look into, but saving all your batteries in like a jar and then taking them to a batteries plus bulbs, and then your e-waste, doing that as well.
So it looks like we have batteries plus bulbs, but then in New York they have batteries plus, but the logo is very similar. So I
Oh.
wonder if maybe in New York they don't actually have the bulbs.
Maybe they're not allowed to sell bulbs because like the mafia in New York
They're
is
gonna
like,
put
yo,
they're gonna put
we
the
sell
union rat.
bulbs.
The union rat is gonna go
Yeah.
outside of batteries plus.
Have we talked in depth about the union rat before?
What can I see what else is on our list today?
Yeah, give me a second because
'Cause
I
I got a
got
hard out at 9 and I want to see.
You have a hard on at 9? What are you talking about? Okay, I can close that now. What's on the list?
What? The Brother and the Ladder, Anthony
Yes.
and the Streak.
Gen Z and the Siren Gaze. Kenny and the Weekend. Not the Weekend like the artist, like the actual Weekend.
Because you spelled it like a real weekend.
Yes. Well, I don't think a lot of people know that the Weekend does not spell his name with the final E.
Okay.
It's the Weekend.
Okay.
Okay. What am I looking? What are you laughing at?
I'm laughing at Helgene yelling at me, saying, "What's the secret thing you did?"
Not yet.
Carla?"
Can't talk about it yet, right?
I can't until.
No, you can't do it yet. It's okay. You want to do it in its full splendor and glory when you can finally talk about it, which will hopefully be soon. Claire and Olympia, thank you. I've seen you message this a couple times in the chat. If you are interested in winning this kit from our friends / my cousins at Young Nails, and keep in mind, these are the same people who do the nails at Rihanna's fashion shows. Like, that's their team does that.
Rihanna.
All you've got to do is type in ! And the word enter in the chat. Christy KP, the
spelled it
semicolon
wrong.
does not count.
There you go.
There you go.
Uh,
The word enter. We are going to do that giveaway in just about 20 minutes, around 8:55 on the West Coast, 11:55 on the East Coast.
Helgene said, I said I would mention it today. I said maybe today. It's not up to me at this point. I'm just waiting for something. I'm hoping next week at some point.
Yeah, we're just going to keep kicking the can down the road until we can finally do it. And part of it is, this isn't an announcement that you want to make in part. This isn't an announcement
I know.
that you'd want to make fully, because it's a really cool thing if it all works out. So that's all I will say to defend Carla Marie. The rat.
Oh, the union rat.
Let's
I don't know,
talk
you
about
know
the
more.
union rat.
What,
the
what
union
are
rat-
6 times it was outside of our building in New York City?
The union rat haunts
Hold on.
my life.
Hold on. I just need to pause something for a second. Before we all get very excited about this, I will not be on the circle. At least not yet. That's not what the announcement is. I knew people were going to think that. That is a very cool thing, but I don't want anyone thinking that. So that's all I will say.
So not the circle. 100%. You're not lying to us. It is not the circle.
No, I promise it is not the circle. Though we may have someone from the last season of the circle come on the Morning Show podcast and play a game.
Who's that?
Mama Carol.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
But not actually Mama Carol.
That was like your favorite person, right?
Yes. John.
So, the union rat. I don't know if they have this in every city. It is prominent in New York, though.
Very prominent.
The union rat is essentially something. It's a, I don't know, 15-foot, 20-foot inflatable rat.
Yeah.
And not like a Pikachu mouse. This is a gross-looking rat. It looks like a New York, has seen some things in its life rat.
It's not cute. It's not Ratatouille.
Now, the union will set that up in front of businesses and buildings that were built or operate outside of union cooperation, essentially. So if you build something in New York and you don't use one of the unions, they'll put the rat up. And then it's not just the rat. They'll send like 30, 40 union members to protest and picket outside.
Oh, the union rat has an Instagram. Thank you
does.
very much for that, Sarah.
Where's it at today? What's the rat up to?
They don't have their Instagram story. Their last post was... Wait, Sarah, I'm following the wrong one. What is their account? Because last post was 2013. I ain't giving them my time.
So, it's this gigantic inflatable rat. I didn't even know it existed until I was up close and personal and attacked by the rat. One of my first events ever in radio. It was, I think, my third event, honestly, maybe my second. I was supposed to go to this Sports Authority that had just opened in Queens. Okay. Viviana was the full-time member who was taking me under her wing, and she was going to show me the ropes. We show up, and she just goes, ah, shit. And I was like, what? I saw this inflatable thing as we were approaching, like, oh, this is part of the grand opening. And so they have, for some reason, I don't know, maybe there's like a minor league team, like the Queens Rats or something that's here as well. It's like, oh, that's the union rat. It's like, I don't know what that means. She's like, well, this place was probably built without the union, or the union's upset about something. So they're going to be protesting while we're there. Okay, not a big deal. I was like, we're the radio station. They can't be mad at us, right? So we set up, and all of a sudden, I found out very quickly I was wrong. They could be very mad at us. And they started yelling at us. Even as we were setting up, they're like screaming at us because we are now supporting
a non-union
store. And we asked the owner or whoever, the manager on duty, like, hey, can we set up inside? Because like, this is kind of dangerous for us. He's like, no, well, if you're inside, then no one's going to see you. And then I want you guys out there because you'll at least take some of the attention away from the rat, this and that. So we said, okay, we set up, we go on the mic, and every time we got on the mic to tell people in the area about like the sales inside or whatever, the things you do at a promo event like this, they would start chanting, shame on you, KTU, shame on you, KTU, shame on you, KTU, until we stopped.
These guys, wait, I'm going to their next protest.
They wouldn't let us say a word without chanting. And there's like, it felt like there was 100 of them. It was probably 50 or 60. And they would like circle our booth. Now, keep in mind, I'm 20 at the time. Viv is probably 24. There's 100 of these grown-ass men, 50, 60 of these grown-ass men just screaming at us the whole time. This goes on for, I would say, 45 minutes.
But don't they have to go to work?
I don't know. They have union jobs. They don't have to work. I'm just kidding. If you're in a union, I support you.
We were also in a union.
And the craziest thing to me, and I understood their anger.
The rat's going to be outside of our studio.
Huh?
The rat is going to be outside of our studio.
Yeah. So they may have worked a different shift. Yeah. Good call, Tiff. So the craziest thing to me was that after this chanting and screaming at us and degrading us for 45 minutes, now we're playing music the whole time. That's what we're there to do. One of the guys had the nerve to come up to the table and request his song to be played. Like he wanted some old school classic rock song, which I probably was a big fan of. He was probably like, yo, can you play some Guns N' Roses? Because I don't like this new dance shit you guys are playing. And I don't know where I got the courage to tell this grown-ass man and his 60 thugs behind him. I looked at him and I said, are you fucking kidding me? And he kind of, I think in that moment, he looked up and he went, yeah, I guess you got a point. And he walked away.
Like,
And I wasn't like mad at him, but I just thought to myself,
the balls.
yeah, the audacity for you to scream at me for 45 minutes and then think that I'm going to play your song because of the kindness you showed. And at one point, they never threw anything at us or anything like that, right? Never got physical until the owner / manager of this place came outside to us and was like, listen, guys, I'm going to bring you in. It's really rowdy out here. Come in. You could do some of the announcements in the store, and then you'll go home in about 30 minutes. So, okay, cool. So we do that, but we went back to our big radio KTU van. They slashed our tire and threw garbage in the truck.
How did they get in the truck?
I don't know if one of the windows may have been open or maybe the back door was open, whatever. But they took all their garbage.
The best part about this story is that we live in Seattle and they can't attack us right now.
And I just remember, like, that's where I got really angry. And thankfully, there were so many of them where I knew I couldn't do anything. Like, I wasn't going to fight anyone. No. I was going to get pummeled by 60 construction workers.
Like, no joke.
But I did at that point. I turn around, and one of them said something snarky like, oh, what happened? Oh, looks like you got a flat or something. And I just went, dude, go fuck yourself. In front of all of his friends. And he was like, what? Well, you didn't do anything. And I was like, just listen. You did what you did. I'm trying to go home. Leave me alone. And then they actually at that point, I think because the guy that was being snarky was so close, one of his friends actually like pulled him away from us. It was like this is enough. Like, leave them alone. But I just remember thinking the whole time, like, I am not the person that you're mad at.
You're doing your job the same way they would like to be able to do theirs.
Exactly.
Seattle Cocktail Club said they're going after a local Ballard business right now. Ooh, what do they do? Deets. Listen, unions are great. They are to an extent amazing. And I say that as someone who was in a union in New York City and then working in radio in Seattle, was not in a union and got screwed over by coworkers several times because we were not
management,
protected.
Not coworkers necessarily.
Management, yeah. Because we were not protected by the union. The contract meant nothing because they could just do whatever they want. But if you were in the union in New York City, no one would fuck with you.
Yeah.
And you got what you were worth. And you made the money you were supposed to make. Here in Seattle, they did not do that. It was just like, well, you don't want that money, then you don't get that job, and then you're not going to get anything. And it was just.
And thankfully, there was one. This is the only like inside radio thing I'll say, and we'll move on. This is how crazy it is without a union in radio. So we had something written into our contract which protected us legally. Like, lawyers could come after the company if they screwed with this, and it was the amount of money we would make if we did a special event for a client. Mm-hmm. Most of the people working in Seattle didn't have that. It was basically a verbal agreement with your management. You would set up your rate, and they would say, okay, that's what we'll sell you for. And one day, there was a big all-staff meeting, and management just came in and said, hey, we're changing all of your rates. They didn't talk to anyone beforehand, nothing. They didn't talk to anyone's agent. They didn't talk, because some people have agents. They didn't talk to the actual employee themselves. They just came in and said, hey, we're changing all of your rates. Luckily, we were protected because it was in our contract, but that's what...
They even tried to be like, well, and I was like, no.
And that's where unions do come in handy. Should unions be throwing things at 20-year-old kids who are doing their jobs? Right. No. Should they be slashing tires to people who are completely uninvolved in their drama? No. But I will still always support unions. Well, mostly support unions. Now, the next thing on the list, and we're going to get to the brother and the ladder in a second, but this is very quick. Anthony and the streak.
Yeah, what is this?
That's me. If you remember, last week we did maybe even on Monday, we talked about this article that claimed Wordle was dead. And I had said, I've been playing Wordle for almost 100 straight days.
Uh-huh.
I forgot yesterday. And I didn't realize until I played today's game. And I was sweating towards the end. I got to the 6th guess. I got it right. And that little thing pops up that tells you like your streak, your percentage.
And what did it say?
Current streak, 1.
What a loser!
And my heart sank so low it was in my butthole. I wanted to throw up.
Okay, well, here's the thing.
I had
16-year-old on Snapchat.
80
it doesn't
days.
matter.
80 days in a row. I was so close to 100.
It doesn't matter.
It does. All I wanted to do was get to 100, so now I need another 99 days in a row.
Oh, my God. Well, hopefully you have another, how old are you? 60 more years of your life left to get there.
I'm like sweating thinking about it now. I was so mad.
This is like when I'm playing Wario's Castle on my old Super Nintendo when it froze when I was at round 99.
Exactly. But that's what guys, you might have a hard life, but you're not at my level of missing one day of Wordle.
Court in Columbus said, once you forget once, you will forget more. This is my newest learning. Missing the Wordle when I was on day 156 was so sad, but then I missed it again this weekend while moving.
Oh, I'm not missing again. I'm getting to 100. I will get to 100 straight days of Wordle, or I'll be dead. The only way I'm not going to get there is if I died.
Okay. Moving on.
Set a calendar reminder on your phone. That's a good idea.
I get annoyed when my phone has to tell me things all
That's
the
the
time.
thing. I just don't like
I'm
my
like,
phone.
shut up, phone. I know.
I hate notifications.
I know I have to do all these things. Why are you telling me?
So I'm going to put this on the screen. I don't know if it's going to play right away because of the way that this works.
Wait, Angela in Spokane said, I feel your pain, Anthony. I didn't renew my Twitch subscription in time while you guys were on vacation. So now I'm back to a 1-month streak for subscribing to your show.
A lot of people that are back to 1 month now. That's why you'll notice if you don't know what
That's
the indicators
annoying.
on the chat are. So the little crown in blue means that person is subscribed with their Amazon Prime account. So it's free, which is phenomenal because we get the same amount of money, but it comes directly from Amazon, not from you. The train means they were a conductor of a hype train. At some point, they helped the hype train get through level 5. And the microphones all signify different months of subscription. So I think the gray one is 1 month. I don't know. I don't remember what they all are, but they alternate.
Yeah.
It's like 1 month, 2, 9 months, a year, so on and so forth.
Well, that's going to be annoying with the new guys.
We don't have new guys yet. So, and then the sword means they're a moderator. The first means they're a founding member. So like Claire is a moderator and one of the first people that subscribed to the channel. What else do we have? What is this one? There's a bunch of ones I'm just learning now.
Current hype train conductor is Lisa.
And that's a gold train. What was Scotty's? Because that was a purple one.
All right, we got to go.
Okay.
I mean, we're just sitting here looking at little...
Yeah. There's a lot that goes on Twitch, and I think we have to stop down sometimes and remind
maybe
people.
We should do that on Monday. Can't everyone
Damn,
see...
Jess from Minnesota, so that why did I say silver? Red star thing? That means she has cheered 10,000 bits at some point, collectively. That is really cool. All right. Moving on.
No.
What?
We didn't. Tacoma Swifty said, you didn't even share the video of your brother yet?
Not yet.
Literally, I sent it to my brother that we were going to do this at 8:06 a.m. and he said, I'm watching. There's no way he's still watching.
That's fine. Okay, I don't think it's going to play, but we'll try it.
What? What do you mean?
No, just give me a second.
Okay. Wait, can you go back?
I will.
Go back.
I know, but this is an annoying system that I can't.
Yeah. Here we go.
You didn't even fucking move.
No, it's going to come back to us.
Okay.
Here we go. Audio monitoring.
Well, you don't really need the audio.
No, but we'll play it again.
So this is my idiot 50-year-old brother. This man is 50 years old.
And you're going to watch him do something real dumb. I hate this system sometimes.
We're still here.
Okay.
Here we go. You didn't even fucking move.
So
who was filming?
My nephew's friend, I believe, Sean. But there's a kid on the other end. So the point is you're supposed to jump on that. And the point in this situation, I don't know if that's the point of the inflatable thing. My brother was going to jump on it and send the kid flying, except my brother's an idiot. But the best part is my nephew, I guess, my brother was climbing to go to the top of the ladder. My nephew was like, no, go down further. You're going to let's start lower and see what happens. And my brother's like, you saved my life.
Well,
Apparently my nephew thought he died.
so if you watch the video again, I'll play it one more time.
I mean, this man owns several businesses.
He's
I wish he fell in.
So you'll notice that the kid in the front bounces like half a foot. You're supposed to put that pad in the water.
Yeah.
And then you jump on it and launch the person out.
How do you jump
But
on
you
it?
also have to, right? This is like old school physics. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. If you only jump on it from 1 foot up, the person's only going to go 1 foot up on the other side. The same energy you put in on one side is going to be projected out the other side. So what he needed to do was throw that thing in the water, get as high as he can, put that ladder right up against the water, and jump out and into the water.
Yeah, I don't know what he was thinking.
But he literally went one run. He didn't even need a ladder.
Listen,
He could have fallen on top of it, and it would have done the same exact thing.
I would probably do something dumb like that, but it's expected. But also, like, my family is not the most, like, athletic. My family's not athletic.
Let's watch it one more time.
I'm not buying this, though. Someone can send it to us.
Did he whack his head on the ladder?
Yes, he whacked his head on the ladder.
I couldn't tell if it maybe missed briefly. Like, maybe it missed by a second.
Oh, it's filled too much, Maria said. I'm putting this on
That too.
Instagram Reels and TikTok, and I'm going to go viral for sure.
I mean, not his best moment, I would say, but great for us. I'm a fan of that happening.
Can we make it go in slow-mo? You can't do that, right?
Not on this.
I
I'm
will.
changing the system in a week or so that we'll have a lot more functionality, but right now I cannot.
My brother said it wouldn't.
Actually.
He said it wouldn't work in the water. Too many waves. I couldn't get in it. Well, why would you?
I think let me see. I can slow it down.
Should I try calling him?
Hold on. Don't call him yet. Let's see.
Oh my God. We're going to get this in slow-mo? Oh, yes. Wait. I wish this kid didn't move the kid. Oh my God, his head went like
All right, that was worth it. That was 100%. Want to do it again? I think we should do it one more time in slow. I could slow it down more. That was 25%.
No. We don't need more.
We'll go 17%.
Okay.
Like a monster.
Like,
Okay.
what was he thinking here? Like,
So, I
first
mean,
of all,
his feet are basically at the pad,
yeah.
at the bubble.
Wait, let's see. Where does he land?
And he also, I mean, his vertical's not great.
The kid goes literally 6 inches in the air. Oh, and the best part is, like, he bounces on his head.
Yeah, he hit the ladder and then hit the ground.
He
with his
had
head.
to be sore the next day. I would have been sore.
Absolutely. And he's got, when was this weekend? He's got to have a lump on his
I think
head.
it was Monday. I'm calling this idiot.
There's no way there isn't a lump on his head. Just remind him there's a lot of people.
Okay, lower the show. You're live on Twitch.
Okay, lower the show. Okay.
We have a lot of questions. Bill.
What are the questions?
Okay. People want to know why you didn't just belly flop onto it.
True.
Why did you go on your butt?
I figured the butt would have gave maximum, like, because I had a circle I had to jump into.
Oh.
And I figured,
Oh, there's like a target for you to jump onto?
Yeah, I hit the target.
Well, you hit a lot of things. You hit the target, you hit the ladder, you hit the floor.
I originally wanted to jump off the top ladder like Shawn Michaels, but Nick said, no, you're going to die.
Well, let me ask you my follow-up question based on the video, because I watched it a lot now. I watched it in slow motion. When was the last time you jumped before this weekend?
Well, actually, as I was about to do it, I'm like, I don't know. I think I'm going to fall into the water. Or Nick was on the other side, because if he said I was going to fall, it was going to be into the wave run as I die.
Well, yeah, you don't want to do that.
I was thinking
Go ahead.
I think that I really thought I was going to fall into the water and then hit the dock with all the barnacles. I was going to get torn up. It was going to be a nightmare.
So,
but I mean,
this blow up thing.
Whatever.
Then have you used it after that? Like, have you figured out how to actually use it or no?
Nah, screw that. I'm gonna throw it out.
Okay, no, send it to us. We're gonna take it in the lake.
Yeah, it would work. It's supposed to get hooked up to a bigger, I guess, blow up thing for a lake, you know. And I'm like, no, I could just take that. I could just tie it to the pilings in the bay. It'll be fine. And it took like Nick an hour just to try to get on it because of the waves. And then I tried to jump on it. I slid off. I'm like, no, this will work better on the dock.
Wait, hold on, time out. That thing wasn't in the water. It was sitting on the dock.
That was sitting on the dock, yeah.
You didn't see that?
I thought it was like on the side. Like I thought.
Oh
it was
no,
on
that
the
was
side.
it was on the dock.
Oh no,
entirely.
No, the dock is like 4 feet off the water, so I figured if I could launch him another 4 feet, that's 8 feet. I mean, that's decent, you know. But
that's
I
why
think I
next
would have got
time-
him up there if I jumped off the top of the ladder.
No,
but,
I don't know.
I think next time the ladder's got to go right up against the edge of the dock. The thing goes in the water far enough where you can hit it and not hit the dock on your way back, and then you got to jump from the ladder onto it in the water and then launch the person.
Okay.
And also, someone in the
that's what I
chat
did
said
originally.
someone in the chat said it was also too inflated.
Oh yeah.
It was, yeah, I think it was too inflated. I listened to them. I had it perfect. They're like, no, you had to add more air, and it didn't work out.
Don't listen to 16-year-olds.
But yeah, I tried that. I actually had it in the lake. I mean,
The bay.
in the bay, right? And I jumped off the dock, which is a good 4 or 5 feet off the water. But the problem is, there's so many waves. It's rocking around. You can't hold it straight. And that thing's on when it's wet. It's impossible to get on it.
Okay.
Okay,
You know, and I
that
was
makes
getting
sense.
frustrated
I
with
wanna
Nick.
try
Get on
this.
a damn thing.
How
It's
sore were
fun.
you?
I mean, it
How
works.
sore were you the next day?
Nah, not really. I
mean,
mean, just the back of my head a little bit, but I mean, I got a hard head.
You do have a hard day. And you just work out. So it's not that you are. I did say this family
no.
is unathletic, but you're probably the next most athletic person after me. So
Yeah, well, okay. But the only problem is that when I see you in slow motion, I'm like, oh man, I hit my whole head on the dock. I'm going.
you
Yeah,
hit your head on the ladder and the dock.
good chance you're a little concussed at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. But I don't know. I try it again. Maybe jump off higher. I don't.
All right. Well, make sure you film it for us. Have them film it up and down so it looks good when I post it on Reels and TikTok.
Yeah. I'm glad you could get enjoyment out of that.
All right. Well, thanks. You have a great day.
Feel better.
Yeah. All right. Thanks.
So it is almost 9 o'clock here on the West Coast.
I don't have an actual hard out at 9. I can go a little bit. I said I have a hard out at 9.
Oh, I thought you said hard hat just now. I was like, oh, where did the hard hat come from?
But that is my brother who also owns Center Steakhouse. So if you live at the Jersey Shore and want to go support his idiocy, go for it.
Before we get into the next thing on the list, I do want to do this giveaway in case people have to leave.
Yes.
So in 30 seconds, I'm going to put this back on our screen. I'm not going to put it on the main screen. We did it last time. I think you trust us by now. There are 119 people currently entered. You want to bring the kit into the screen, Carla Marie?
Yeah.
In 20 seconds, we will shut down the contest, the giveaway. All you've got to do right now is type in ! And the word enter if you have not done so yet. You can only get one ticket. There's only one shot. So
You got
! And the word enter. And if you are subscribed, you actually have 3 times the chance of winning as someone who is not subscribed, but there is still no purchase necessary. You are more than welcome to enter even if you are not a subscriber.
What does Eminem say?
One shot, one opportunity, mom spaghetti. I don't know. All right. 20 seconds is up. Let me close this. Close giveaway.
If it's my family, you're not getting it.
All right. You ready, Carla Marie?
Yeah.
124 people have entered. And today's winner of the, what's it called exactly? The Instant Studio. I keep calling it at-home kit. Instant Studio from Young Nails is
Julie B10.
Julie B10. Are you in the chat?
Show yourself.
Julie B10. Congratulations to you. I don't know if you're even in here or not. But Julie B10, we will reach out to you through the whisper function here on Twitch, which is like the little messaging function. We'll see if she's in here. Give her a second so she can take her victory lap. Don't see her, but we will reach out to Julie and let her know that she won, and we will mail it out. Are we doing another giveaway on Monday?
Maybe Monday, maybe Tuesday. Come here to find out.
Okay. Well, we normally tell people beforehand anyway. It's probably good to let them know the 123 people know that didn't win today that they have another chance on Monday.
Well, you should show up for us, whether we have a prize for you or not. Yeah,
Now-
most likely we'll have a beach wafer giveaway. And or we have some You Look Great shirts and sweatshirts from the vault from our very first launch. Never worn, fresh, in the box. We have random colors, random sizes. You can't buy them. We'll be giving those away.
All right. Now, the next thing on the list, and we'll get to this kind of quickly, is Gen Z and the siren gaze. Now, you read about this yesterday, Carla Marie.
Yes, I did.
Explain it before I pull a picture up.
Okay. So there is apparently this look. And when I say look, like something that you do with your face, right? Like the way you look at someone.
gaze.
A gaze. G-A-Z-E. That Gen Z has said that if you do this to a man, you're guaranteed to get him and like basically get him to do whatever you want just because you look at him this way.
And I can see how this would work, but I'm going to tell you why. A, I disagree. And B, women overthink things.
Also,
Okay?
I have tried to do the gaze and I can't.
So this is what I think the New York Post put this picture up here in their article. Master the siren gaze.
Okay.
Let me take this off. Master the siren gaze, and you can seduce a man's soul until he keeps moaning your name. This hypnotizing look inspires obsession. And I wrote a guide to teach girlies how. Does this a girl?
Can we not
It
say
does.
girlies?
That's what it
I
says.
know, I'm just
How to master your siren gaze. Now, let me be very, very clear. This is the worst picture they can use. Because I guarantee you,
that girl does not look like that.
not even that. I guarantee you that whatever man this woman is, quote unquote, hypnotizing with her siren gaze,
It's probably
hasn't even looked at her eyes yet.
No, I
Like,
agree.
out of all the things you can
Okay.
pretend are
Yes.
getting attention in this picture, her eyes aren't one of them.
No,
Let's just call a spade here.
I'm trying to find the instructions on what you're supposed to do, but it said something about, I believe it was raise your eyebrows and then make your eyes smaller. And I was like squint,
I don't know.
but they're not squinting.
But this is, and again, I don't doubt that
Here it is.
this woman or any woman can hypnotize a man and whatever, take over their soul and possess them or whatever you're trying to do, whatever witchcraft you are trying to do.
Okay.
But I have an argument to make after Carla Marie tries it.
Okay. So I gotta sneeze. This would be my problem. I'd be like, sorry, I can't look at you.
Oh, Katie brings up, bless you. Katie brings up a good point. It's like the Tyra Banks smize.
It is like
it's
the
very
smize.
similar to that.
But the smize makes sense. Like smile, not saying the smize is also not saying that you are going to seduce a man's soul.
But this is like, it's like a model stare.
Sure. So elevate your eyebrows, narrow your eyes, make doe eyes. Okay.
Doe eyes like big eyes, yeah.
Open your mouth slightly, as if in a breath of pleasure. Okay. So raise my eyebrows, and wait, make my eyes small. And then open my mouth.
Yeah, I don't think that's working. I don't think whatever you did is what she did.
Okay, you try.
No.
Try it right.
I'm not trying.
Try it
It's
right now.
dangerous. If I look into that camera and do the siren gaze, oh yes, Julie B10, we did do the giveaway and you won. Congratulations. We are going to message you on the Whisper feature here on Twitch.
We're
So
gonna DM you on Twitch.
it's a DM. It's called Whisper.
That's hilarious.
That's what you're going to look for. Congratulations,
Julie
though.
came in like, oh, did you guys do the giveaway yet?
So I don't want to use my power with the siren gaze here.
no,
It's
please
dangerous.
just- no, you're just trying to be because you're like, oh, I don't want to make a fool out of myself. You're wearing a bucket hat. Do the siren gaze.
You realize this is a cheat code. This and the siren gaze. I don't want to
Excuse
know.
me. Excuse
With
me.
great power comes great responsibility, and I do not want any
How
responsibility.
many levels of improv did you do?
3, 2,
You did 2.
2.
And what is the number 1 rule of improv?
Don't say no.
Right.
I didn't say no.
Go.
I gave you a reason for not doing something.
No.
It's different.
Yes, and. I'll read it
Okay.
to you.
All right.
You're going to raise your eyebrows and make your eyes
Hold
small.
on. I'm gonna do this for real. Okay.
Raise your eyebrows, make your eyes small, and open your mouth a little. Oh, you did it good!
I don't
do it
know.
again.
I actually don't know what it looked like.
No, you did it good. It was good. Everyone is seduced.
Well, now, if you haven't subscribed to our channel or gifted a bit, you should do that in this very moment. At least if it worked, that's what will happen.
I do look concerned when I do it.
I mean, I'm sorry, guys, but now I own all of your souls. That's just how the siren gaze works. But let me go back to the thing I said originally. This whole idea, yes, it's a great Instagram video, and I'm sure people are doing it like we just tried, blah, blah, blah. But let me explain something. If you are a woman and you feel like you need to master the siren gaze in order to seduce a man's soul, if that's what you're into, let me tell you, you've already missed the target.
Yep.
Women need to start realizing that men are absolute morons.
Uh-huh.
We are the stupidest creature. You ever watch Pinky and the Brain back in the day?
Yes.
And there's the one episode where the brain decides to let Pinky run the world, and he basically becomes the ruler of the world by accident, just by these idiot follies that he keeps making.
Mm-hmm.
That's how men have ended up in their position.
Yes.
Men have been stupid enough to fail upwards and control the system, okay? But we are dumb. And the fact, if this is what you're into, if you're a woman who's trying to seduce a guy, just be there and we'll probably listen to you. That's how it works. And the sooner you understand that.
In the beginning, maybe you got to try the siren gaze on someone you've been with for years to control their soul.
The sooner you get that
Yeah.
and understand that, the better off your life is going to be. What are you trying to do?
Put us back on full time.
On full time?
Okay, there we are.
Oh, Julie B gifted a tier 1 sub.
Oh,
Is that because of the siren gaze, or is that you saying thank you for winning
it's cool.
the Young Nails Instant Studio Kit?
What a day. What a day.
Well,
We got an empty propane tank. We got the rat. We learned the siren gaze. We watched a funny video. What else did we do?
oh, there's one more thing we do have to do because it is on the list. Kenny and the Weekend. And we can't do this on Monday because it's this weekend.
Yes.
So Kenny Chesney is coming to town, coming to Seattle, to Lumen Field.
Town.
Which used to be CenturyLink, but Lumen Field is what it is called today. I'm actually, as much as I'm excited to see Kenny, I am very excited for Old Dominion and Dan and Shay as well. And I don't know a lot of Carly Pierce music, but she's the first opener, so I'm sure I'll catch some of her. But there's like this big kind of food event thing going on with one of the radio stations here.
Yes. So I'm going to drop the link in here. 98.9 The Bull is doing a pre-concert. So if you have a ticket to the show, you can go to this.
That's
if
pretty
you
cool.
don't have a ticket for the show, you can't go. I believe there's free food and drinks.
Probably not free drinks. I don't know if that's legal.
I didn't think so either, but I swore that's what it said, which I thought was weird because we were never allowed to do that on the radio.
Let's see. Hill from Philly, did you go to the show and see the opening acts? Because she just said the opening acts are worth it. Texas Chris said Old Dominion and Dan and Shay are great.
Not free. Enjoy delicious food and music and drinks.
So it's like a pre-show
Yeah.
that you can go and check out if you feel like going early. Because sometimes those lines at Lumen Field
Get
are
there early.
disasters.
And the traffic, it's best to just get downtown early and then go hang out there. You got a place to go that'll have music, super chill. We're gonna try to get there. Not sure, but
either way, if you're going to the concert at all, make sure you hit us up on Instagram. I'm at Worst Anthony.
oh, I'm at the Carla Marie. I was reading Julie, who won today, said Kenny is coming to Bend, Oregon for 2 days, and she'll be working his show.
That's awesome. Make sure you get your nails done with the instant kit.
If he compliments your nails, let us know.
It could be the nails or the siren gaze.
Oh,
We
I'm
won't
gonna
know.
do the siren gaze to Kenny Chesney. He's got great arms.
The guy is in great shape. And I actually years ago read an article about, it was an interview with Kenny Chesney in like Men's Health.
Mm-hmm.
And he has this system where he basically like tours for 2 years and then takes a full year off and doesn't do a damn thing, just enjoys his life. And he was saying that before he tours, he works with a personal trainer for like 6 months beforehand because he knows how grueling, because he's a professional, and he knows how grueling the tour schedule is. And his set is very long. He's like, if I can't be ready
Right.
to do a full 2-hour set for every one of those audiences, he's like, I can't, in my right mind, get onto that stage at less than 100% because people are spending a lot of money sometimes driving hours and hours to see my show, I owe it to my audience to make sure I am physically prepared as much as mentally and musically prepared to hit that stage.
That's awesome. So
And I do think his tracks are sexy.
We should do the Kenny Chesney workout.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but I'll try it.
Lisa said, I just Googled siren gaze, and the headline is everything.
What is the headline that you see?
She's gonna post it.
Jordan Phillips said, I was going to that concert, but last weekend camping and I got a concussion. That stinks. Yeah, you don't want to go to a concert with a concussion.
Lisa said the headline is, Gen Z is mocked for inventing smiling after siren gaze trend goes viral.
Yeah, and if you saw the picture, I'll put the picture back up. It's really nothing special.
She's not smiling. She's doing this.
Well, yeah, it's like the, is that Dua Lipa?
Oh, she's having a rough week.
Why? What is Dua Lipa doing? What is she Dua Lipaing?
She DM'd Noah Schnapp from Stranger Things. He's 17 years old. She DM'd him and was like, hey, what is John? I forget the other guy's name from Stranger Things.
Oh, that was that whole story?
What is his Instagram? I can't find it. And he said something like, it's this. It's right here. And the kid, the 17-year-old Noah Schnapp, screenshotted and shared it and was like, she's in my DMs looking for this guy, whatever.
Yeah, that wasn't her. That's what I thought. It was Doja Cat.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Not Dua Lipa. Dua
You're
Lipa's fine.
Okay, anyway, so Doja Cat did this. And so he shares it, and she's like, what the fuck, dude? Like, that was a private conversation.
No, it ain't.
So she went at him, and she lost 200,000 Instagram followers.
Well, here's the thing, and I say this to everyone.
Don't mess with the Stranger Things cast.
Not that. If you put something in a direct message or a text message, understand there is a very, very good chance that someone else is going to see it.
Well, he's 17. People are also like, you're yelling at a 17-year-old.
Yeah, you're an adult who has all the connections in the world to meet whoever you want because you're famous and you're at the top of the music game. You don't need a 17-year-old to be your wingman.
Yeah.
That's weird. All right. Time to get out of here. Thank you very much for hanging out with us. We will have another episode of the Morning Show podcast tomorrow. If you didn't listen to today's, the game was a lot of fun.
Yes.
I think the episodes are getting pretty good.
I'm
having fun.
Make sure you sign up to play. I don't have it offhand. Sign up to play a game. Oh, I need to put something in here that this is the test group.
We have a test group?
This is it. So I've been testing something out.
Oh, okay.
For the Morning Show podcast. It has some glitches. Like I said, we're testing it out, and we haven't shared this publicly at all. Like, literally everything has, 0 views.
People are leaving. You got to hurry up.
Well, I'm sending it in here. This will be a blog post that gets shares daily that is a, companion post to the Morning Show podcast.
So instead of telling you to go to the link in the description, everything will be on this one place that you can find every day.
It'll actually, if you go to themorningshowpodcast.com, it'll take you right here. So give it a whirl, poke around, click some things, and check back in and let me know how it goes.
All right. Peace out.
Bye.
Thanks for hanging.